Hello everyone, my name is Apoa and welcome back to School of Dragons. We are going to continue Wrath of Stormheart expansion pack right away. Just before we do, I want to display this small update the School of Dragons just got. So we got a spring update and the school area got a bit of a remodel. It's basically the same, it's just they added this big rock pile right here. This wasn't there before and they added it to kind of block this path at the lake, which it's fine. Personally, I don't have any problems with it. It's cool kind of to get something new, and they added some trees all around the school grounds. So we have a tree here and a tree here and some more trees at this side, and they kind of updated the lighting. For example, like this area is lighted and we have shadows here, and like here we're in the sun, but here we are in the shade, like because the rocks and the caldera are blocking the sun, which is nice, like to see kind of update on the game shadows. I'm happy with that. It's overall is the same. Berg also got the snow removed, so yeah, it's now springtime. There's no more snow in Berg, but they didn't remodel it. I already went and checked. It's still the same. The village is the same, the map is the same, everything is the same. They just simply removed the snow. So yeah, it's a nice new update, and we got ostriches in the store. So now you can go to the store for the farm, in the farm items. Just let it load. Let's see. You can get an ostrich now, which is kind of weird because we're Vikings, like in the northern Europe area, and you have ostriches, but fine. And here you have an ostrich pen. They are actually really cheap. For example, compared to, for example, the pig pen, they're really cheap, and this hosts 3 ostriches. So yeah, if you want ostriches and ostrich eggs, you can try that. But that's pretty much everything I want to talk about, just to display like this remodel. And yeah, they updated the lighting, and kind of the texture on the rocks is kind of better, which also I'm happy with. Okay, but now let's go talk to Hiccup. Since he is already here, I don't think that there's any point in going to Dragon's Edge.
What's next?
It's just a rumor, of course, but I believe it. If it's true, we're going to have to figure something out soon. First, that Elder Sentinel is still here. I think he feels a deep connection with you. Will you reach out your hand and click on him? Oh, do we get the Sentinel? Oh, that would be so nice. Also, I bought the Sentinel! Yay! And I have been aging him up, and I think we will have to go to Dragon's Edge. But I've been aging, actually, her up. It's a female. And she is level 9! So, review coming up in a few days. Very happy. Okay, let's go to the edge, talk to the Elder Sentinel. Okay, where is it? It's up here. Oh, it's up here. Oh, hello.
Hey, got a moment to talk?
Wonderful, Apoa. I'm so happy for you. In worse news, Stormheart has only been in the archipelago for a few months. If we let her flourish in a new home, we might be in for countless more fights in the future. You have trained the Elder Sentinel! Wow! Yay! Give me that beauty. Oh! Finally! And I have already picked out her name. Chloe. And if you're wondering why Chloe, I'm going to explain. If you heard of the game Life is Strange, you know that the 2 main characters are Max and Chloe. So this is going to be Chloe, and I'm naming her Chloe because she has like this these spikes on her head and on her back that kind of make her look like a wild one. So she's going to be like a wilder, more dangerous girl. And the other Sentinel is named Rachel. So it's not Max, it's Rachel, with whom Chloe was very, very close with. And I named her Rachel precisely for that reason. Okay, so this color is the spikes, and they're going to be like bright blue to fit in with Chloe's hair, like like this. Yeah. And the white one is her shirt. Like her shirt is kind of white. In the main game, her shirt is white or something like that. Yeah, we can make it like more of a gray, actually. Okay, yeah, I like it. I think she looks as much as Chloe as I could make her. Yeah, I think this is fine. She's a female. Chloe. Oh, please be good name. Yeah! Yay! Chloe. Oh, and she's level 10? Oh, she's level 1. Oh. Right here. Oh, look at her. Why I said I'm hoping the name will be right, because apparently for some reason Rachel with one L is not allowed, so I had to name her Rachel with 2 L's, which is totally weird. Oh, woo! Okay, let's talk to Eret. Eret, you're here. Okay. The news around the trade lanes at that auction island bent the knee to Stormheart. Sorry, inside joke, never mind. They gave her the place, lock, stock and barrel, just because she arrived with some ancient symbol. Mad, isn't it? We'll meet you in Auction Island. Watch your step, Pa. We are headed into the heart of enemy territory. Wow, this is... Wow, Stormheart moved fast.
It'd be cool if you could handle it for me.
They must have been expecting us. Look, there's that snake, Harold, taunting us with his new victory. I'd like to send him slithering for a hole to hide it, just like we did at Burke. Maybe you should talk to him and not me. If I go up there to talk, I don't think I'd be able to hold myself back. I'm not saying I couldn't handle myself, but Hiccup's trying to get me to turn over a new leaf. Alright. Oh yeah, I don't have a dragon over here. Wait, what did she do to the place? She put an archway and some banners. But I guess that's what you call taking over the place. Woohoo! Yeah, it's actually really taken over. Like, her colors and her banners are everywhere. And Harold, where are you? What's that? Besides the ghost trees. Okay, Harold, fuck you, I hate you. I want you to die. Like, really fast. And what's that? I wanna go explode. No, that's where the ship is. Okay, never mind. Hello. Can I stand on your head? There. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Welcome to the new Auction Island, Apoa. Stormheart has assumed her rightful place as ruler. You see, her ancestors once ruled here centuries ago, and Stormheart returned with the ancestral symbol. All of Auction Island bowed to her as the leader. I am sure many more islands in the archipelago will see the light soon enough. Oh, Stormheart tells me you were instrumental in getting her artifact back. Our eternal thanks for your help. There were no hard feelings about the fight at Burke. I was only distracting you while Stormheart made her move here. She has no ill will towards you or Hiccup. You may visit the island as you wish, as long as you abide by the rules of her reign. I see you brought the Berserker chief with you. Good. That will save us a trip. We crossed each other recently over a miscommunication. Stormheart believed that his wife held the secret route to Vanaheim. We found our own way, of course. Please let him know that we are sorry for putting him through such an inconvenience. My throat hurts from this accent. Did I talk to Harold? I just did. What's up here? I don't remember this part. Hey dude. Oh wow, hello. I bow down to thee. If I could. I can't bow down actually. I stand on thee. I stand on you. Bye. And the quest is still bugged. Why? Okay, so I exited the game, logged out, logged back in, and now I can actually talk to Dagger. So not too much of a problem, but when quests bug, that's kinda annoying. Huh, we've had a miscommunication. I'm exactly the type to hold grudges. You can ask Hiccup all about it. Just you wait, Stormheart. With that said, just look at this place. She certainly knows how to put her stamp on things, doesn't she? I like it. It's a leadership thing. Well, let's have professional courtesy in her direction. Stormheart attacked my wife. She attacked a berserker ship. She's going to keep attacking us for as long as she breathes. So I'll just have to make sure she has incentive to stop. Incentive? What does that mean? She has incentive to stop. I don't know. Tell Snaho to get ready to go on my signal, yeah? Are you kidding me? Bugged again? Yeah, same thing again. Exit, log out, login back.
Yeah!
If Dagger's ready, Snagglet's good to go. As long as Stormheart is here, we'll need to fight it out. There is no time like the present. Right here, right now.
There are a lot of different ways to solve a problem. Let's try something together.
Wait. If the people of Auction Island wanted this, we can't stop them from choosing Stormheart. The people want her as their leader, and it sounds like a peaceful transition of power. Who are we to stick our noses into things? Oh, Hiccup, you naive little Hiccup. We need to retreat and regroup back at Dragon's Edge. When we're home, we can figure out how we can handle this. This is a big power shift in the archipelago, but there is nothing more we can do right now. Okay. This is bad. This is really bad.
Can you manage it for me?
Stormheart is getting up a base of operations to prepare to grab for more power. This headache won't go away on its own. We're going to have to figure out how we can stand up to Stormheart. Oh, I've seen that look on Hiccup's face before. He's worried about this situation as much as I am. Maybe he will open up to you if you try to talk to him, Apoa. Really? He'll open up to me instead of... Okay, vale. He'll open up to me instead of his fiancée? Oh?
Thanks, pal.
I'm not worried. No, really, I'm not. Listen, Stormheart threw everything she had at us this time and we still stopped her. We stopped her from ruining Vanaheim. We protected the islands around Dragon's Edge. We defended Burke. I'll admit that she won a small victory by taking Auction Island, but we'll make sure she won't get another foothold into the archipelago. Okay, sorry about that. I had to pause for a moment. Stormheart will strike again, but we'll stop her. Together. Okay, and that was the quest. But this is actually not the end of the expansion pack, since if you go to school, you'll see that Heather has a quest for us, which a lot of people actually missed, but my friends told me about it, that there is one more quest, so we're going to do that one. Yeah. And this is not like the just a regular quest, this is actually expansion pack based.
I need your help.
We need a closer look at Auction Island now that Stormheart has taken over. It's time for us to go undercover and do a little digging. Between my disguises and your experience dealing with scoundrels, we might discover something useful. Will you join me on Auction Island? Alright, Auction Island. Where is she? Oh, there she is.
Come on, you can do it.
We need to be careful. Stormheart's men are everywhere and I'm sure they'd like nothing more than to capture a dragon rider.
You should check it out.
This island is just like a changeling. It might have changed its skin, but it's still the same treacherous town. Still, I doubt all the dragon hunters will be happy with the new leadership, and that's exactly who we should talk to for the latest news. I'll stay here and keep an eye and ear out for any pirate conversations. There's a good example. Don't you think that storekeeper over there looks resentful? I bet you could get him talking. Okay. Hey dude. You didn't really look resentful, you know? You just look like a normal guy. You know, I'm not much of a complainer, but the man has limits. Of course Stormheart belongs here, but the swines she brought with her, they have no respect to the rules of this island. I can't sell anything under those conditions. Take that smuggler over there. He says he caught a triple strike that Stormheart herself used to attack Dragon's Edge. Right, I reckon he just nabbed some stray while he was sleeping, dirty cheater that he is. He nicked my best dragon cages and I never saw a single coin for it. Could the storekeeper be talking about the same triple strike that you saved from the Grimoire? You should find the smuggler and discover any information that he might let slip. Oh, from which one? Oh, from you. Hello? What do you want, matey? Oh, I'm asking. I've heard about your cargo and I'm interested in the triple strike. Tell me what your boat is or I'll blab to Stormheart and know what you're smuggling and I want in. Hey punk, I have a message for the shifty storekeeper. Oh, I want to do this one, please. Tell him to keep his mouth shut if he knows what's good for him. Wait, get to the right one? Hey, you're rude, crass, materialistic. Lucky for you, I like that. Would you be interested in joining my crew for the next shipment? It may not be the biggest vessel, which means I can hide it outside the port and no one's tempted to steal my cargo. Think about the offer, mate. You won't regret signing on board. You should get Heather's help before the pirate smuggler realizes he has said too much. Yeah.
You've done a bang-up job.
You were amazing, Eva. If his boat isn't in port, then that really narrows it down. There's only one safe place on this island where you can anchor a boat without getting spotted by passing ships.
Help me out.
I overheard a few conversations from passing sailors who mentioned that 3 dragons were going to ship out any minute now. We won't let that happen. Let's free these dragons before the boat is lost forever. Rescue the baby changeling! Oh, cute! Where are you? Oh, Stormheart's ship is it here? No, it's not docked here. Sorry, my bad. And this is where we save the Sentinel. Oh, the Cinch-tail. Sorry, I confused the dragons. Rescue the Cinch-tail. They both start with an S, so I kinda messed up. Oh, big ship. Oh my god, I still don't have the Thunderpede. So if they could like give me that Thunderpede for free, that would be so awesome, you know, School of Dragons. A nice Thunderpede. I really want a Thunderpede. It would be so, I mean, I know that there was like 99% chance they won't give it to me, but still, hope dies last. Change me. Hey there, little buddy. What? No. Okay, it's this one. Okay. Oh, here we go. And there we go. You're free. Go to change me. There are still 2 more dragons trapped on this boat. You should click on the Thunderpede cage and free the trapped dragon. Go free. Thunderpede. I mean, this dragon is ugly, so ugly, but I want to have all dragons. It would be so cool if I could just get it. I'm too lazy to even look at the symbols, so I'm just going one by one. Okay, this one is a triangle. There's only one dragon cage left. Click on the triple straits cage and free her. Go free! Hey there. You're not the same one, you're a bit brighter. The one in the previous expansion pack was like a reddish shade. Okay. Go free, girl. Maybe you could do more to stop this operation before they smuggle more dragons. The only way to end this is to chop the 3 weak points on the boat. One. Where are the others? There's the second, and where's the third? Oh, there it is. It worked. You should tell Heather what happened and ease her mind. Really, the ship is going to sink because I made 3 small holes. Okay. Oh, they added waves. Oh, that's nice. Like waves hitting at rocks. It's nice. And I can fish here. Okay, that's convenient, I guess. And Heather, are you back at the base camp? Yeah, there you are. Not the base camp, I mean like this camp post thing sign. I don't know what I'm saying, okay? You know what I mean.
Woo! Yeah!
Thank Thor for that. This smuggling ring is over for now, and it'll be a long time before they get another boat. I'm so happy that we were able to free that triple strike. She deserves to be free. She must have been truly happy that she chose you to care for her baby, but you've certainly proved you can bear that responsibility. Oh, it was the same one. I thought it was the other one, but okay. And that's the end. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, no, what the heck, okay? And, oh, my dragon is already level 5. That's nice. Okay, so, yeah, that was the expansion pack. Alright, so that was Wrath of Stormheart expansion pack. This expansion pack was, in my opinion, way better than, for example, Secret of the Leviathan or the Rise of Stormheart, like the previous ones, because those were a bit like boring. I mean, to me they were boring. Like it was more of a talking expansion, but there wasn't a lot of action going on, and that Viking in the background is like triggered or something. But I mean, this one is improved in a way that the storyline kind of got fixed, like it got more realistic. They added a new location, they added a dragon that everyone has been waiting for a long time, and that I think they did a good job with the dragon, and with the expansion pack and the quests. The pacing was good, and overall it was a good expansion pack, better than the previous two, but still, in my opinion, not as good as, for example, the first expansion packs were. Not the Ice Storm Island, but for example the Call of the Death Song, or the Battle for the Edge, or even maybe Return to Dragon Island. So those expansion packs were my personal favorites, and yeah, I will have to say that this one is not as good as those, but it's on the way to, the curve is starting to go up again. Like they kind of like the expansion packs were like getting better. Yeah, bridge Java grammar. They were getting worse, and then now they're fixing it up again, which I'm happy about. it's good that they decided to stick with their storyline, because at one point the storyline was divided. Like they had like their own storyline with like this luminous Craven dragon, which is unique for School of Dragons, but they still kind of try to go in the same flow as Race to the Edge, and that kind of, you know, that's what most people like complained about in the previous expansion packs. But now they decided to keep with their storyline. So their storyline about Stormheart and about the Luminous Craven, they stuck completely to it. The only thing they took from Race to the Edge was the dragon and the location, which they added, you know, to like add new content. But they stuck with their storyline. They didn't like go with Vigo or Krogan or like, you know, the Dragon Hunters. Now they're like totally focused on Stormheart, which I'm happy about. It shows like they're happy with their storyline and that they want to develop their storyline further. So they want their own story. They do not need to copy Race to the Edge anymore, as they have developed their own villain and their own like locations and their own story. So yeah, I'm happy about that, and I like what they did. And as I said, this expansion pack was very good, much better than the previous two expansion packs. But this is pretty much my review of the expansion pack, like this short talk at the end of the episode. Yeah, so I would recommend this expansion pack if you want to, you know, continue the story. You can get your own Elder Sentinel, which you cannot get from the store. So if you want Elder Sentinel, you can only get it from the expansion pack, and I think it's definitely worth it. It is a bit... Actually, it's not. I mean, what I wanted to say was that I was kind of disappointed that we only get one dragon for 1250 gems, but we actually get two, since you can get the Elder Sentinel and the, you know, you can buy the regular Sentinel from the store. So yeah, you actually do get two dragons. They are similar in looks, but this one is a bit more designed. This one has a bit of a different design, and apparently the stats are different. If you take a look at the stats of this Sentinel, like the Elder Sentinel, it's, for example, speed is 6.1 and pitch is 4, and just the Sentinel is 7 and 6. So yeah, the stats are different. And the Sentinel review is going to come out in a few days. Be patient. After I edit and upload this video, I am going to record the Sentinel review, and I know that I'm like super late with it, and I am sorry, but I cannot work on multiple videos at the same time. I'm sorry, I just can't, and I am so busy with school, which is why I want to hurry this up during the spring break while I still don't have to study anything. But this is pretty much everything I want to say in this episode. So we finished the expansion pack. This stupid scientific method glitch is annoying me. We don't really know, I mean, according to the storyline, we are going to get more expansion packs, like Nikora is there. We still have a war going on with Nikora, and we have to like either win it or lose it. But since Race to the Edge is over, we don't know really how the next expansion pack is going to be. Are we going to get new unique locations that are School of Dragons only? We don't know. But I'm pretty sure that they won't just simply drop this storyline at this point. They're definitely going to continue. I mean, not definitely, but I think that they will continue developing the storyline. But this is it. I have been blabbering on for far too long, and if you're bored, I don't know. I'm just talking too much. I don't know what to say. I'm just talking too much. But thank you so much for watching this series with me, playing this series with me. If you play it yourself, that's great. If you want to play it, sure, go play it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it if you enjoyed this series. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. So long.